2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Boston Celtics. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Klay Thompson asked what he thinks about when he's shooting. He said, quote, nothing. You want to have a clear mind, a free consciousness, and just let it fly. When you go with the flow, you're in rhythm, and you're not really thinking about it, that's when it feels the best. Brian?
It's a thing of beauty, Allie. Thank you. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair, and it's Smart in at the point. And for the Warriors, all three shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Klay, and Poole. Draymond Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Horford outside. Pass to Brown. Now Smart. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Celtics ball.
Here's Horford. Drops in the layup for two.
I'll tell you, it takes a lot to knock Al Horford off balance. He is incredible at keeping his concentration through contact.
When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on a basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
Here's Tatum. Again, Boston.
Well, consistent catch-and-shoot opportunities will be available for Jason Tatum, and he makes good on it.
Poole, the pass to Green. Here's Wiggins. Nice D from Horford. The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022. Doris Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Curry passes to Green. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
On the drive, Smart. Horford for three. And Williams punches it home.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. Guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
After a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Outside, Green. Wiggins right side. Shoots over Horford. Ooh, rejected by Horford. Here's Brown. Buries it down low. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Green finds Poole. Wiggins, left side. Pass to Green, and stolen by Williams. And here we go, the Celtics on the run, and finished off by Tatum.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Now here's Green. Back to Wiggins, to the inside. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Poole. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Celtics.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And how about Jaylen Brown Doors becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And some changes here for the Warriors.
Substitution.
Looney comes in for Green, and it's DiVincenzo in for Poole.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Smart against Curry. And he lobs it up top. And Williams punches it home.
Assist goes to.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to Thompson. Here's Wiggins. Horford covering. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, Andrew Wiggins is a talented prospect on the offensive end. He is as scary as it gets.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. And that one misses. And for Wiggins, he'll play.